Hey there, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Dominic Phillips, and I'm here today with Virtual Photo Walks. And we are back at the Walden Ponds. So we are at Walden Ponds Pond right now. And the weather has just broke. So hopefully we will have a rain-free walk. But I brought my umbrella, so if it does sprinkle a little bit, that's not going to stop us. We're back here again because we have a little bit better of a picture, so I thought I would get back here and hopefully show you some cool birds and more wildlife that we may have missed last time. Also, along the way, I'll be snapping some photos, and we'll put those up on the site a little bit after the walk. I just got to get home and throw them up on the internet for you. So if while we're walking, you guys have any questions or any comments, or if there's any particular view you want to see to take a whole bunch of screenshots at home to share them with us and everyone else, just let me know. And if I talk over you, I'm sometimes about a second and a half behind, so just repeat your questions back, and I will get to you.
Excellent. Excellent. Here we go.
Yeah, it's just been a beautiful morning so far. You know, like I said, and if John, I think you and Robert may have seen my photo from earlier. Up at my house, I had about a 20-foot visibility, and we can see up in the out in the distance there. We still have quite a lot of low cloud cover over the mountains. Which, let me tell you, temperature-wise and light-wise, you know, for a photographer, not too shabby. In fact, John, we have one of our normal Canadian groups here.
Pate on the hoof.
Oh, in fact, I think they are coming in for a landing. Let me see if I can guess.
Did you cue those, Dominic? Did you arrange that in advance?
Well, you know, I mean, the signs, they say don't feed the birds, but no, you know, that is one of the things that I love about this area is that you really don't have to queue up anything because they'll show up. The one thing that I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and I think one of the specimens that we really haven't seen here during one of our walks is I'm hoping as the sun starts to break out, we might get an osprey that comes in here and dives for some lunch.
Buffalo just joined here.
Hello, Buffalo.
A room full of young
Excellent.
animals.
Well, welcome back. Some of you guys will recognize this spot. Again, we're at Walden Pond. This is in the Walden Ponds area that we've stomped around quite a bit. And we just had a nice flock of Canadian geese pop down, and we'll walk over. In fact, we'll be headed over in that direction to the left.
Buffalo, this is also on air on Google+, so just be aware of that. They can't see you, but they can hear you.
Oh, excellent. All right. Yeah, we're going with some new formats today, so hopefully you guys will get a clearer picture out there, and maybe be able to spot some of the wildlife that we may have missed on previous walks.
That's crystal clear, so it's good to go.
Oh, excellent. So this is one of the few shoreline areas that we can actually kind of get to. Right now we're on the fishing dock. I'll turn this around here so you can see. Again, this fishing dock, you can only fish from here if you are a senior or a junior. I think it's 12 and under. But it's a great handicap accessible ramp. benches for lazy people like me that we can just sit there and enjoy the view.
Where are we? Where are we?
Well, we are at
Where are we at?
We are at Walden Pond in Cottonwood, or in the Walden Ponds. So this is a spot that we've been to before, but today we are, I'm walking for the first time with a clearer signal here. So we're going to try and see if we can see some more details that maybe we might have missed during some of our other walks.
Well, I can read that sign, Dominic, so how cool is that?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I like it. And that gives you a little bit better idea. You know, I keep coming to Walden Ponds, and this sign explains it very well, that when everyone comes here, they always think of Thoreau. I think of that Henry David Thoreau and his Walden Ponds in Concord, Massachusetts. However, this area is actually named after Wally Toews. So he was the Boulder County Commissioner, and he was the commissioner, and he spearheaded the plans for reclaiming this whole land. Again, as we've talked before, or in previous walks, all of this used to be a gravel pit. And it goes back for miles and miles to our left here. And all of this was reclaimed and turned back into wildlife habitat.
You can pin your video, I think, also, Dominic, so you can see on your phone a lot better what you're looking at.
Oh, I got it. Yep. Yeah, as you guys can see, this is not our normal sunny day, but way off in the distance, and I think you guys may be able to see it, just the little caps of the mountains starting to show through.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm even going to turn it around, and we'll see. I'll show you where the sun should be, up and above the sign here. It's trying to peek through. So I think as we get down the shoreline here, hopefully it will clear up a bit. We have some Canadian geese out there on one of the islands. They just came in on cue when we started, and did a nice little landing pattern there for us. We're going to pop up to the parking lot here. Oh, and while the working dogs across the way here, maybe over in class, looks like the sheep are still out here. So we're going to go hang out on fence line here.
Can you put the link in the chat, Robert? No, the YouTube link. I'm going to just spread it around to a few people that want to watch. Oh, okay. No problem.
We'll see where it wants to. I think it wants to focus on this fence here, but you can see that that little mixed herd of sheep out there. And they have a little bit of time off, but this is a great place to come and watch because they actually train sheepdogs here. So if you have a sheepdog, Australian Shepherd or something like that, they can come here and actually be trained to herd sheep. So you'll see the shepherds or the dog handlers out there with their whistles, and the sheepdogs herd them up and can move them from left to right. And like I said, most of the dogs are going to be over here to our left, and we'll talk with these guys here one day and see if we can get a little walk around. But like we saw the horses that were jumping last Wednesday, they have a whole bunch of similar exercise and agility training pieces over there. So these sheep have it pretty easy, I have to say. Entire job, you know, you eat all day long, you get chased by a dog every once in a while, And then you're probably good for the day.
Life is hell.
Yep.
Looks like it's clearing up for you. Nice.
Yeah, we're hoping it's clearing up. You know, in fact, we got about half of a blue sky here, and the sun is about ready to come out. In fact, if it clears up just in time, by the time we get down to this corner here, which the corner way over there is where the Cottonwood Marsh starts, we have some pretty cool bird specimens that were just hanging out on the islands out there.
We got both groups from Buffalo in here.
Excellent. Hello, both buffaloes.
Hello.
So we are out in the chilly morning here for you today. It's probably around high 50s or 60s, and we're going to get up probably to 71 today, although I don't know when we're going to get there. We're going to pop down to the boat ramp here and sit for a little bit and watch some of these Canadian geese that landed a bit earlier. Looks like they're already in nap time mode and up on these islands here. But with our new video quality, we'll see if we can get some views of them from here.
Hey, Dominic, what's the temperature down there?
Right now, you know, I think it's probably around 60 degrees, but it is rapidly warming up here. So you can see even in the reflection here. Oh, absolutely. You can see how.
So pretty. Do you have a separate camera with you to take some shots of this too, or can you take some?
Oh, I do. You know, I have a camera that I'm taking some photos with, but also there should be a screen capture option, which John can probably tell you where that's at, where you can take pictures of the screen as you guys are walking along with us here.
We actually aren't able to do that now.
But,
I'm taking some screenshots and we'll share them with you.
Okay, excellent.
And if you've got something on your computer that does a screenshot, then you can activate that.
Okay.
That's a good lesson for you.
But I do, and since we're here and we're doing birds, I'm going to stick on a high millimeter, and we'll put these up after the walk. And we'll even see if I can preview some of them to you. All right, this is going to be, I don't know if we can or not here. A little bit too much of a reflection.
Not going to work, no.
Yes. So we have about 3 Canadians.
Hi, here we are. We finally made it.
Hello, buddy. Hello.
Figured out Zoom.
You're on your phone, eh?
No. We're on the iPad.
Oh, turn it sideways. Horizontal. There you go.
There's the girl.
Good fun. That's good fun. I'm here too.
All right.
We got quite a crowd here. We got quite a crowd.
New technology, guys.
I know, it's fun. This is my first time using all of this too, so I'm psyched you guys could be here.
All right.
It's a little clearer photo. I even cleaned myself up a little more this morning. So.
Patty, if you push the home button and the power button at the same time, you can do screenshots on the iPad.
All right, guys. Did you hear that? So if you want to take a picture, you want to hold the power and right here at the same time. Watch. See that? Pretty cool. You want to be in charge with that today for a little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
Go nuts.
On the walk. Go nuts.
And I think John said he was also taking.
He said go nuts. Know how to do it, right?
And I'm also taking some shots that we'll put up after the walk as well here.
Very nice. Yeah, Buffalo Track isn't on yet. Yeah,
Oh,
I think they're probably trying to figure out. We did beat Buffalo. Yeah, I like Colorado.
So we are gonna keep moving down the edge here. Again, for you guys that are just coming in, we are back at the Walden Ponds Wildlife Habitat, and it was a rainy and cold day. In fact, if I turn to my right, you can see what it looks like up in the mountains. And it was a whole bunch of rain, and you could barely see 20 feet.
Nothing.
But if you see here, we are just now starting to break out of it and get back to a normal Colorado day here.
Just aim your camera a little lower, Dominic, so that it's not what. There you go.
Oh yeah. No, I was just showing you the cloud difference there.
Okay.
Multitasking, so I missed that.
And then you know, we also spotted we have a nice little herd of sheep over here, and this is just right next to the wildlife area. But these guys train sheepdogs, so maybe sometime along our walk we might see one. But pretty much the sheep just get to hop around and eat all day, and then they get chased by a dog once or twice a day, and their job is done.
Oh.
Somebody on YouTube just asked, "Where's the ice on Walden Pond?"
Oh, yep. There, you know, not yet this season, but also I think the Thoreau Pond is a little bit more well known for for its icy conditions.
Oh. Okay, there we go.
Show you some of the little shore weeds and flowers here. We're kind of at the end of our season. All of these flowers here are starting to close in and starting to seed out. In fact, if I'm going to try and drop this camera down, maybe see some of the little differences here.
Oh my goodness, this YouTube ever look good?
So these guys here, in fact, they're already a little sticky, but they start to turn very sticky with like sap and pollen kind of a feeling to them. But then they also dry out. So as any animal or people walk along, you know, we pick up the seeds and then we walk them down a mile, and and then that way this stuff gets spread pretty well. We've already been poked by a couple thistles this year on some of our walks, but we still have kind of a last little burst of color here in Colorado.
Yeah, get back to the virtual photo walk, and yeah, I'll you guys.
As we pop down here to the corner, as we get closer to where that van just went, we're hopefully, we are going to see a number of larger birds here. Wally Toves was a little quiet except for the geese. I'm going to pop out just on this trail to our right here and sit down, and then we will be able to see, I believe there are 3 large pelicans, and it looks like 2 cormorants out there. And the cormorants are the birds. They look sort of like black duck or geese, but they dive under the water. So they're a diving bird. And I'm going to stop out here. Again, we are going to walk up on this corner to our left, so we'll get a lot closer. But these 3 white spots right here are all pelicans. So these guys have huge beaks. Looks like they're all sleeping now. But as I walked this way to start the walk, they all sort of looked in my direction. So I'm sure as we get closer, they'll check us out. There's more, a little flock of Canadians.
We are. That's a pretty one. Did you take that picture?
What? Oh, no.
Yes, we get picture one. That's pretty.
Anybody else want
to take pictures?
In fact, I'm gonna.
There's the guy.
All right. Well, we're just grabbing a couple shots of the sleeping birds out there. Looks like we're getting some stretches. Now, like I said, all day long it's been raining and cold and misty down here. So hopefully, we are here now. The sun, as you can see, is just now starting to come out. So hopefully everything's going to really start waking up and shaking the dew off here.
That is 300 or 400, Dominic?
300 millimeters. I have a 400, but it's the cheap one, so it's like this big. So that one doesn't come out with us too often. I'm gonna grab a couple in flight of another little quarter flock, maybe. Just 5 more Canadian geese coming over our right shoulder here.
A nicer picture, guys?
Let's see if they decide to land for us here or not. Oh.
Oh, they're honking now.
Thumbs up on Zoom, right, guys?
All right, well, they disappeared around the corner that we're going to.
Yeah.
So we'll see them in a second anyway. So the one thing, again, that I am keeping my fingers crossed here today for, and I've seen 1 or 2 osprey that's already circled, but I'm hoping that as this sun really breaks out, we might see some fishing going on today. And because it's raining, I'm going to go back to the other trail.
So we're lucky that the weather broke for us.
Oh, yes.
And everything all morning. Yeah, those clouds. Woo. Yeah, that looks like fall, doesn't it, guys? Yeah, it's supposed to rain here too. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not too far away at all from fall, and we're hoping that it lasts more than 3 days this year.
I know. What's your favorite time? What's your favorite time, Gordon, of the year?
You got quite a crowd here. 3 rooms full.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Well, we're going to slow down just a little bit here. And I'm going to take some more of a lifter because we're going to try and come right up on the corner of this little island of really cool birds. And we'll just watch them for a little bit. See if they decide to go out and start having lunch here.
Yeah, I was out for now. You did. Where'd you go? Oh my God. Nice. Let's see if you can see anything.
We're even going to get just a little bit better angle on them.
June's just turning on her laptop. She'll be here soon.
Oh, excellent.
I was watching on YouTube for a while now. She's going to jump in.
Oh, excellent. All right. Well, we will probably just be sitting here for a little while. Get a good spot. And no, they don't seem to mind me too much right now.
You should be able to do good things with that sky. It's really looking good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
pretty reflecting off of the water, isn't it pretty? Yes, very nice. Did you take a picture of me, Laura?
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, okay.
Two, yeah.
I'm going to back up just a tad here so then I can squeeze up and get some closer photos for you. Now again, since we have more detail this time, I'm going to put my fingers in the screen here and show you out here these 3 white ones. 1, 2, 3.
How did I get?
Did you get the haha?
How did I get?
But then also the black ones that you see in between, those are cormorants. So those guys dive underneath the water. So they swim on top of the water, and then they dive down underneath and chase after the fish. And there's also another one up and over here. And they're starting to move around a little bit. Now these pelicans, the big white ones, they also swim on top of the water, and then they kind of scoop up and try to scoop fish. Oh, there goes the cormorant. He just went over to hang out with the other one. Oh, he switched poles with the other cormorant. You know, and I'm just seeing now, and this is definitely going to be one I'll have to grab some photos of, but if it takes off, we're going to know. There's a great blue heron right there on top. So look at that view. This is, you know, we have pelicans, cormorants, ducks, and a great blue heron all in the same shot. Well, I'm gonna sit down here and grab a couple of them. Oh, cormorant's flying.
Ooh, you see him taking those pictures, guys? Yeah. He's following his camera right along with that. This is like watching a professional photographer, right? Yes, we did that one time. Remember with Karen Hutton?
Oh yeah, and saw the whole photo shoot with them doing the water shot.
We watched. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I'm bad with you.
You guys got to do research on all the birds that Dominic mentions. So get your Google search going, and blue herons, cormorants, Canadian geese.
Yeah.
Go to the National Audubon Society website.
Make sure.
Oh yeah.
Share them in Google Docs.
Right, guys?
Send me a 500-word essay by 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
Oh wait, I forgot. I'm the teacher. I don't have to do it. All you guys have to do it.
But you have to read all of them.
Yeah, there
Read
you go.
all. Yeah.
Pelican. Canadian geese, right?
I think, yeah.
Did you hear any other birds? Blue heron,
Blue heron.
the ducks.
Yeah, you're inside.
Cormorants.
Ask him to repeat himself.
What was
What was the last bird?
What was the last bird again?
Blue heron, I think, was the last one. I think Dominic's frozen, isn't he?
Oh yeah. Unless he's staying very still. Wow.
For the season?
Yeah.
Well, he said he was sneaking up on them, so.
Oh, look at that big bird up there.
I think we lost him for now.
Hey, Alex. There's John.
Yeah, so we'll just hang in for a minute. It's likely.
No, hey.
Oh, Kelly, I forgot. I thought it was Mr. Tweets.
No, no.
Can you
I didn't realize that.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Pat.
Hi. Can you guys, John, can you see the wall?
No, I can't. Let me go to that. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'll spotlight you. Okay, you're the main screen. Talk about what I'm looking at.
All right. These are some of the photos from our virtual photo walks with you. So I'm going to pick them out. There's Washington. There's the locks. One of the zoos. There's Hawaii in here, too.
I love it go down there.
You guys are, oh, remember this one? The snake guy?
How is it?
Yeah.
Busy.
Love to touch the dead stuff from that. I like it. We are.
There he is.
There's the snake guy. Here's the bear from underneath at the zoo.
Oh, isn't that good?
Yeah. Here's Dominic. They got Dominic.
Is that the horse farm?
I think that was in Boulder somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Hawaii.
That's the lift lock.
Yep. And we just started to put this together, so thought we could share that with you. That's pretty cool, right?
Can you hear me, Patty?
I really appreciate that. That's just super.
Hi, Patty.
All right, we'll put it back down here and wait for Dominic.
I like it. I'm glad you did that.
Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Blondie.
I didn't know. Who's blinding us? Not you. I would something like that.
We'll get our socialization out of the way here, right? You visiting everybody? Ask them, how's Canada doing?
Wait a second, because
You can see this is how I get so much done. It says, if I'm not here, wait a minute, I'll join the meeting.
He is cute, isn't he?
Right over my shoulder.
They think you're cute, John.
24/7 in there.
I know you. I know you, Dan.
All right.
Didn't know he was back.
I didn't see that.
Just got here.
there he is.
Who wants to take pictures now?
There he goes. You're back in business.
Yeah. Pictures of Dominic.
There he is.
All right, here we go.
I see.
If you see, my name has changed probably to iPhone. So I'm on the back. I'm on the backup device here.
Well, Dominic, while you were away, Patty was showing us a bulletin board, and they printed out stills of all the screenshots
Ooh, I can see it dancing.
from different photo walks, so it was really fun.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we have to add to that, so.
Yeah.
Well, perfect.
Yep.
Well, we're over here one by one taking turns learning to do regular screenshots on the computer during it, so we'll have some from today, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Heather.
Hey.
Hey.
Have it, Patty.
Wow, okay. Who's going to take screenshots now? Chris, do you want to try?
All right. I'm just shutting down the Netflix here really quick. And I'll get back to taking some photos with you, too.
Okay. I want those.
We're using the Verizon Jetpack, and you can just see how clear it is and how great it's working on the iPhone, and we really appreciate Verizon for helping us out with this.
Woo!
Oh, yes.
All right, so
We owe them big time.
this and this at the same time.
Mhm.
All right, you want to practice? Press this button here.
Oh, here he goes.
Press this right here.
Take a picture of Dominic.
Did you do it?
Mm-hmm. What just happened?
There. Did you see that? You do it
Oh,
real
these little flashes that you see are swallows. And they're very tough. At least I'm not very good at getting them. Oh, we got some nice wing stretches going on out here.
We have 5 birds to look up after this, guys, okay?
Nope. Not tab, just alt.
Thank you, Diva Heather.
What happened?
Alt. Yeah. There you go.
No, what happened?
I can dream up harder projects if you want.
No! Let's get homework.
Thanks a lot, Dominic. Love you too.
That was John.
Oh no, I'm giving all sorts of work. Oh, and if we can, I don't know if it'll focus on him.
You silly Dominic.
But if it will, oh yes, that's like my superpower.
Oh!
There's a big fish down there in the shallows. That was easily like over 12 feet. You're gonna see him, and that pelican is flying off in the distance.
There it goes.
So in fact, if that one's flying off, we're gonna pop back over here and see if these two back there fly off and follow or not. Like I said, since the sun has just come out, everyone's just like that fish. Oh.
And go back.
That is one of our pelicans. I'm going to move the camera one more time because he's probably going to come down right with those other ones. Either that or he's coming over and saying, hey, follow me.
Dominic, we want to know if you're going to wear a GoPro when you get married.
Not when I get married.
Oh, we wanted to go on a virtual photo walk with you when you got married.
Oh, it's Robert.
Oh,
Darn it. Sorry, guys.
And Robert will go before me. We're putting it off until next October.
Oh,
So we got stuff to do, and
I know you don't want to rush. I mean, 21 years is pretty quick.
exactly. Well, that's why no one's in too big of a hurry. It's been official for a while.
Oh.
Right. We have a gull passing in the background too. He's just over on that right side. Well, I think those 2 pelicans look like they are headed over to the other side slowly here. And again, I'm getting some closer shots, and I'll put those up on the website after I get home.
It's at the same time.
But I can almost guarantee as soon as we start moving, that great blue heron is going to lift off. So if it does, I'll try and spin back around. But with any luck, it'll be headed over into these reeds where we're going.
See that button here?
I can see that.
See that button? Press those 2 at the same time.
September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and this program is dedicated to retina blastoma.
Oh.
And we have a friend whose son has that, and we wish him well, and hope he gets better, but it's going to be a long haul.
Our thoughts are with him too, right, guys?
Who's that?
All sending good
This
thoughts.
virtual photo walk is dedicated to a young boy who has cancer.
Keep it. I did.
Oh, right here.
No.
You did it. Yeah, you can get the picture taking.
I'll show
Oh,
you.
there's June. Hi, June.
Oh, God.
Hello, June.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to stay muted.
Well, you're okay.
All right.
But I'm coughing a lot, so.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm glad that you could join us in here, though. I'm glad you
Yeah,
could.
so am I. Thank you.
Not bad. It's a cup of tea.
Yes. The lady.
I'm okay.
So as I've grabbed just a couple more photos there, because we've got the swans coming up right on the cormorant. I'll see if I can get them framed on either side here.
2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have 6 birds to look up.
You know, one thing I wonder, as far as birds go, if the pelicans have a larger wingspan than the blue heron or not. I know they're both big birds, but I couldn't tell you which one is the bigger one.
Somebody
So
better
I
get
may have to look up too.
Somebody better get Googling.
Oh, Google. Google. Yeah.
And that's a
Who would like to Google the?
good thing you just said that because I had my iPad with me.
Do you want to do one too? You want to look up one of the birds?
How's this chair?
We're racing you, Tonawanda.
Uh-oh. We'll see, along with everything seeding out.
Well, we could drive them crazy if they have to look up every bit of foliage you go by.
Every
Oh
tree.
gosh.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't do that. I'm horrible. I'm horrible with plants. I don't know what's what. Although these seem kind of like a crab apple. I don't know.
I was going to say that's crab apple.
Is it? Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
We had crabs in my yard and we take them and whip them at each other. My brothers and I. It hurts. Yep, that's crab apple.
I missed the birds, so I would have been able to tell you which was the great blue heron.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the great blue, he was actually, or she was a little far away, even with our new new stuff here. But I'll put a couple of those up on the website afterwards.
Cool, thank you.
When the clouds of mosquitoes are out, we will stop and I got to grab a little long view of Cottonwood Marsh here.
Who would like to be out there today?
I would.
I would.
If you guys want to download Leaf Snap, I think it's free on the in the App Store, and it's a great one to identify all the different kinds of foliage and things.
Leaf snap. Wasn't Ryan just talking about doing something about leaves today? Yeah.
Leaf Snap. Leaf Snap. It's free. It's from Columbia University, and it's really good. I've had it for about a year.
We just had somebody say they wanted to do something with leaves this morning, so that's perfect. We'll show them that.
Well, that's a great shot, Dominic, and it's so clear. We can read the copy.
Yeah. Did you take a picture of that there?
I did.
Cool.
If it was a little clearer, we could see the mountains too. But this is good for me because I still don't know. You know, there are so many peaks and hills out here. I still don't know all of their names.
I see.
Well, we can see anything you can see now, Dominic. So.
Wonderful.
If it weren't for the clouds.
And it is awesomely clear.
So we'll see the.
Where's my screenshot?
I've told you guys before that my house is at about 7,200 feet, which puts us up here.
Oh, yeah.
But some of the tallest mountains that we have on this one, I'm going to say it's Pagoda or Meeker. Long Peak is actually here. Long's Peak is 14,255 feet tall.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That almost sounds like another research project.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my, yeah.
Thanks, John. Good security for me.
I got to make
one of our
that,
14ers.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hey there.
We really love virtual photo walks, but we hate that John guy.
Always with the extra work.
that's what I mentioned, Dominic.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what is
Oh, I'm
that?
sorry. Did you have a question? I'm sorry. Oh, those are all the Canadian geese talking to each other out there.
Yes. Oh, I guess I should have recognized that.
Maybe John.
Now this isn't a goose coming up on us, but we are next to some of the city core area.
He was just gonna get. Alex, go ahead.
So
No.
that's a little bit
Oh, my
bigger of a goose.
I just John.
Documents, and then we're gonna.
Got it.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, did you guys,
Got it.
did anybody find the wingspan answer when Dominic asked it before?
The wingspan of
Dominic still on?
Alex found it.
Yeah.
Dominic?
Yes.
Blue Heron is 6.5 feet. Pelican 10 feet.
10 feet.
Did you guys hear
6 to
that?
10. All right.
6 to 10.
Well,
You
then
know,
the Pelican wins.
This is a 6-foot.
They do look a lot bigger. They do look a lot bigger from here, I have to say.
Thanks
Thanks for looking that up.
Think that. I've had to ask to make sure how I said that.
That's a big bird.
That would be a big bucket of pelican wings.
You wouldn't want to be under
Oh,
that.
I'm sure.
Sorry.
You wouldn't want to be under that bird, would you?
I would.
So cute.
Ease down.
Want to be under that?
I've just put the leaf snap link in the chat, Patty, so you'll see it. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, definitely starting to clear up. You guys are always such good luck for me, weather-wise. 'Cause when I started out this morning, I couldn't even see out of my back porch. All right, so we are gonna pop down here and get out onto our little walkway and get out in between those cattails there. You know, some of the stuff I'm looking for also as we're walking along. This is a pretty big area for turtles, so I will keep my eyes and ears out for anything slowly crunching along.
You love turtles?
Yeah.
I like chocolate turtles.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Buffalo top.
It makes 3 of us.
Oh, and you know what? Even though we left one great blue heron, there's another one. See if I can see it on my screen here. It is right in here. So it's a little dark to see from here, but as we get down to that walkway, we might get a little view of one of these guys today after all. Now the cormorants and the pelicans, like we said before, those guys, kind of like the geese, will float on top of the water. And then, like we see this photo of these ducks here, they will then just kind of poke their snout down And the ducks and the geese, you know, they're mainly nibbling all of the grass and the reeds that are down there. But the cormorants, here, I'll go back. I heard the photo. I always move too soon.
Thank you.
Hey, John, how you doing?
All right.
Anybody on a Mac, it's Command Shift 3 to take the whole screen, and Command Shift 4 for to draw an area that you want to select for a screenshot. So.
I will, John.
So I'll just kind of point out where everything is separated, because when we started, everything was all on an island over here, all kind of huddled up, again, because it was kind of a rainy and cold morning. But now the pelicans have taken to this bay over here. The geese and the ducks have kind of taken over the center. The cormorants have all moved over onto that shore, and I can kind of see them diving down every once in a while from here. And then there's a whole bunch of maybe gulls, just a white stripe over here. And then in the reeds, again to our left, he's down about 120 yards maybe. We have another great blue heron, so I'm going to cover a little distance here.
Sneak up on him.
Yeah.
You got the whole place to yourself this morning. Nobody else wanted to go out in the rain.
No, I showed up. I was all alone, and I think we had a couple people drive up and drive away. So I think we're fine with that.
Dominic, it's nice to see you again.
That blue heron is just going to be coming up. Now we might have to get out to that walkway. The reeds might be a little much here.
Hey, Dominic, it's fun.
Yeah, I think the reeds are a little high here, but that great blue heron is just there. So we are going to move out onto the walkway here. This walkway gets really echoey. So most of these birds are pretty used to a whole bunch of people around them. The highest spot.
You have swallows in there? I gotta write that down.
Let's see if we can trick this. Not sure if I'll be able to hold this or not.
Oh, there he is.
Right on top of those reeds there.
Upper left.
It's the upper left. I'll try to lean it up a little bit. I have the camera about 5 feet above my head on the tripod here.
Oh, that'd be a shot.
Here we are.
Should we say bye to him?
Did he say he ran out of juice?
Should we tell him?
Did he run out of juice?
Maybe he must. All right.
We'll see. Oh, here he is. See him?
Yeah.
And it looks like he's just preening himself here this morning.
All right, guys.
All right, I'm gonna unbalance the tripod here.
Oh, nice.
I put you up on the railing there. We will try to see over here to our left as we go through the reeds if we get a taller view of that one or not.
He's not done yet. So these are our pictures that we looked up. Hold it right here so that they can see. See it?
Oh, buffalo too can see them. So.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I love the fact that you guys are taking the photos and putting them up there for
There
the
you
walks.
go.
That's awesome.
Very cool. We'll put that up on our wall too.
Nice.
Guys,
Good idea.
did I have you in here? Or did I close it there?
Very cool.
Good job there, Chris. Okay, I couldn't remember. You rock.
I'm not,
There, now we have
Bird.
the birds of our walk.
I'm seeing my email,
Right?
yeah.
You can check your computer if you want.
So we'll look at our sign here.
Yeah, darling.
They have a little illustration of a great blue heron as well here.
Oh.
It's only Trudeau.
Yeah, see the heron there?
Oh, yeah. Looks like the one that
So
Chris
if you
saw
see
for.
they're a big stilted bird, and they'll walk around in the shallows and just dive their beak under the water, trying to catch fish. These are a whole bunch of the other wildlife that we can see down here: turtles and rabbits, foxes and raccoons, and
Lions and tigers and bears?
yes,
Exactly.
mountain lions, tiger striped bass, and well, bears. Yeah.
Wonder if he has his bear repellent on.
Nope, but I don't carry any bear spray, but I do carry a bear whistle with me,
To call them
which
to?
is a well, ideally not. if one gets too close, it kind of hangs around my neck, and
What
I
does
can
that
blow
do?
on it really hard. Well,
They
it
don't-
just scares them away.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just kind of a startling sound.
What about,
And
that's kind of a startling sound.
it sounds like if I would scream, it would be good enough. But
I didn't know you can do that, Dominic. That's cool.
There's time for a picnic.
yes. Hey, yogi. Hey, boo.
They're looking for food too, right?
The Yogi the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is getting clear. Okay.
No.
Oh yeah. Like I said, you guys are always great luck for good weather for me.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool, Dominic, that you can do the bear thing. Whistle.
Oh, thank you. It's that way you're not hurting anyone, but you're hopefully saving yourself and saving the bear.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right up from the floor, Dominic.
Thanks for coming up, Dominic.
Absolutely.
What's the difference between a bear whistle and a regular whistle?
Well, the bear whistle is, I think it's just a lot louder. It kind of looks like a little barrel. It's like smaller than like if you shrunk down a pop can. And you blow into the side of it, kind of like a flute, and it sounds like it's a train whistle almost.
Do you have it on you?
Oh, I don't.
Oh.
I don't. Not too fearful of bears down here. Although they do come down this way. In fact, they'll follow the creek all the way down from the mountains.
Uh-oh.
One time, we had a bear when I lived out in Longmont, which is about another 20 miles that way. And we would get bears that would follow the creek all the way, or the river.
The local
all
time
the
is
way
now
out
14
all the
hours
way
and
out
0
there.
minutes.
Wow.
Is the other one?
That's very cool.
All right. Well, so we got to the end of the walkway, and since the reeds are a little tall, I think we're just gonna pop back here and see if we can get a view again of the herons, or if any of the cormorants are fishing around here.
Oh, that is, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah,
And it looks accessible for wheelchairs too.
agreed.
Agreed.
Oh yeah. Yep. The whole walkway here, kind of like the fishing dock that we started out on, has full accessibility.
Oh,
You can drive right up. Even have a nice little covered area here if you just want to come down and have some lunch.
Thank you.
Dominic, it's good to see you again, Dominic. Have fun.
So rent a bus and
All
everybody
right.
go visit
Thank
Dom.
you.
Turning out to be a nice day though.
Pop
Sun's
up
out.
here again.
And still some clouds.
Still some clouds, but there's shadows, so the sun must be out. See if we can get a closer.
What do you guys think of how clear this is? Isn't this great?
Beautiful. Everybody said that.
It's so
Yeah, that's all clear, John.
You like it? Good.
I like it.
Very nice. Oh, if we could just get a view. The heron's just starting to walk around here and do a little hunting, but again, mid-fall, everything's up about as tall as it's going to get here. Tell you what, bear with me 1 second. I'm going to bring the tripod up one level.
Oh, don't fall.
Oh, yeah.
You have to befriend a basketball player or something.
I know.
all right, Dominic.
That's a pretty. Did you take that picture?
I did.
Good. We'll add it to our photo board.
I want to go some mom.
So that blue heron is just walking around right in there.
There's blue heron over at Grand Island in the marsh areas. Yeah. Yeah, you do a double take of the sky. Did you see their big long legs walking behind them?
Just trying to grab a couple shots through the grass here.
What's that?
Oh, you hear it? Mm-hmm. They're the Canadian geese.
Yeah.
And that little heron is just walking around right there. That little gray spot moving around.
Getting closer.
You guys see it?
If you can see, he's still just walking around. So this place is pretty shallow. So in the wintertime, this does freeze up.
You can send some of those pictures. And then you can show them.
Now we do have lots of birds that overwinter here. But for the most part, a lot of the stuff that we'll see now are kind of on their way somewhere else.
Can I look?
Well, I'll get my iPad out next time, and we'll have you get Leaf Snap on yours, and we'll have a competition who can look up things the fastest.
Oh, he just challenged us.
Yeah, I did.
What do you guys think? Oh, are we up for the challenge?
Yeah, we are.
I think so.
I'm a little outnumbered.
John
I think so.
fastest. We'll have to check that out. We'll have to practice.
Yeah, but we don't want John beating.
Yeah. We don't want a Canadian beating us.
No.
Oh!
No, we don't. Sorry, John. What is it? Sure.
How you doing, Carrie, over there? Doing okay? Oh, sorry.
Upper Eric.
Ordo, Carrie, and
Upper Eric. Upper Eric.
So yeah, that just here on our left, we can see there's a little game trail. So this is where, you know, some deer and things like that, they'll pop down, and looks like they have a little spot there where they might do some overnights there.
Oh,
Can you walk down there onto that to the point, or is it all wet?
You know, we can't. Yeah, this is all protected area. So this is about as close as we can get. I think actually the closest spot was that corner that we were first looking at, everyone when they were just waking up here. Yeah, that's the trade-off. You know, we get a lot of just awesome species here, and it's great bird watching, but you can't get too close to them. In fact, that whole opposite side is closed to walking. And also the area over to our left is closed. So there used to be a trail that you could follow here that's now closed down because that's really good nesting habitat over there. And there is one more trail that we still haven't been able to get to yet, and that's because it is still damaged from the flood that we had last year. But you can go just to the right of this little wastewater treatment over there, and that will actually take you out to Boulder Creek, which runs through the middle of town. We've had a couple walks on that, I think last year.
Right there.
Boulder Creek.
yes.
I think it's just.
Jamie Todd says he's fighting with connection problems, so
Uh-oh.
Oh.
he's rebooting.
Awesome job. And him.
Yeah.
It's a 7 minutes long.
Trying to see if we can sit this down in case that blue heron wants to take off again. Now it's this little spot right on top of my finger there.
That's pretty tiny.
So we've moved away, and he moved away. But we'll see if either them or the pelicans, which are off on our far right here, if either of them wants to give us a little late afternoon show here.
And you're gonna make up.
All right, you know how to do it.
Yes, we do have a check. We do have a check of dance.
Almost done.
There's Jamie. How you doing, Jamie?
Hi,
Well,
James.
hanging in there. How are you?
Good.
I was
Hey,
wondering.
Jamie.
All right. How are you? I was on there a few minutes ago, but I kept on getting disconnected.
Mm. You're likely updating the program or something.
Oh, yeah. Signature.
I'll take my email.
Okay.
I know. I'm still keeping my eyes out for turtles. You know, it's a lot easier to spot them in the early spring when they are just getting active, and you don't have all of this underbrush here. I'm gonna do a couple more photos for putting up on the website after everything. The blue heron, which we've learned is not quite as big as a pelican.
And it's not blue.
And it's not actually blue, yeah.
Maybe it's a little sad.
I think that's an island full of gulls out there.
It's not blue. All right.
Where are we going next week, Dominic? What do you got lined up? You said you were trying to...
I'm hoping, what I'm hoping to do, and I'm going to have to drive out there sometime this week to check the signal to make sure we can. But there's a place called the Wildlife Sanctuary, and it is in Keensburg, Colorado, which I think it's about an hour and a half or 2 hours that way. But it is one of the largest rescue facilities for wild animals. So these are wild animals that have been rescued from bad circumstances. Sometimes that's private ownership. Sometimes it's people that are selling them illegally. But sometimes it's also some not so reputable circuses and things like that. But what they do here is they rescue animals and then give them huge habitats that they can just live out the rest of their life in peace. So we'll see a lot of, actually out there, we will see lions, tigers, bears, hopefully some wolves as well. But we do have to contact them, make sure that they're okay with having a photo walk out there, which I've talked to them off-site before, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be into that. So if all goes well, we'll be out seeing some even wilder animals next week.
And about 3 p.m.
Well, that's the hope.
3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We'll maybe closer to 3:30. We'll be assisting in the coverage of the 911 memorial ceremony. So look for the link on Virtual Photo Walks YouTube, and we'll try to get that out for you.
Well, excellent. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Was 3 p.m. you said?
Yep. Yeah, I'll be putting the
the
YouTube link and distributing it. It's part of the Veterans United and 911 Memorial Commission production. Should be awesome. And we're covering we've got photographers at the World War II Memorial in D.C. and we've got one at the D-Day Memorial south of Washington. So we're covering 3 memorials. It should be pretty good.
Yeah, I want to shower.
We're going to see here. I know we're probably getting close to time, but we're going to see if we can get a little closer to this group of Canadian geese and then 2 of the pelicans. And to answer that question from earlier, yeah.
Yeah, you've been going about an hour.
Take a look around.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm trying to think if we might be able to get just a little closer. Yeah, let's try and sneak up, and then we'll close off for the day. Let's see if we can get up and get a good view of these pelicans here.
I don't even know. I have no idea.
Oh, there you're getting there. Pretty good.
Did you write down your stuff for your Facebook?
Yeah, I think that
There it's clearing up. Yep, we can
might
see
be about as close as we get there. Excellent. He's got his back to us, so if he turns around, we should get a nice profile. Oh, looks like the geese are trying to claim their territory here.
Well, you got to fight.
Oh. Oh, and if you see that pelican just lunging out. He'll take a big scoop.
You're pretty darn close.
Just kind of chew up and see what he finds.
Yeah, you're pretty close for us to be able to see it this well. Very cool.
Yeah, we are probably 30 yards maybe. Yeah, again, the shoreline here is closed, but they do a good job. Oh, we got a second one coming in from the right.
If you guys want to check the Google posts, and Virtual PhotoWalks just reshared it, Google just kind of brought in the team from Lift Labs, which is a cool device that if you have tremors in your hand, it stabilizes the fork so you can eat and do things without the tremor showing up. It's pretty cool. So look at the posts on Virtual PhotoWalk, because I think that's the coolest device that's ever come out for people with Parkinson's and something like that. It's just going to make such a difference.
Yeah.
Lift Labs originally shared this. I think that's, everybody knows somebody that could use that. I think that's the coolest product.
Absolutely. Oh, ha ha ha. Just walked up on some doves, if you heard that. Well, guys, I think we have reached a little bit past an hour, and we managed to close up with some great pelican shots here. Parks and Open Space coming to do a little bit of maintenance and checkups. Thanks for joining us. You guys have been great luck with the weather again, so I appreciate you guys coming so I wasn't rained on the whole day. And we will keep you updated with our plans for next Wednesday. But thanks for joining us with Virtual PhotoWalks.
Thank you, Dad.